Hey, hey!
Olá!
In this video, we're going to be taking a look at and giving our review for Azul Mini.
Azul Mini is a 2 to 4 player puzzly, abstract tile placement game from Next Move Games, published in 2023. It is, as the name indicates, a mini version of the well-loved game Azul, published in 2017. It was designed by Michael Kiesling and illustrated by Philippe Guérin and Chris Quilliams. Playtime is around 30 to 45 minutes and the recommended age is 8 years old. The goal is to get the highest score by drafting and placing tiles, building different patterns, and creating a collection of tiles. The game ends when at least one player fills one row of tiles. Azul Mini is played the same way as the original one. In this game, you are an artist who has to embellish the walls of the Royal Palace of Évora in Portugal. In the beginning of each round, 4 tiles are placed randomly on each tray. The trays are set in between the players and represent different suppliers. The number of trays is defined by the number of players. Then on your turn, you choose and take all tiles of the same color from one tray and place them to fill a row on the left side of your board. The leftover tiles from that tray go to the center between the suppliers, and from that point on can be selected from instead of one of the trays. The first player to reach for the tiles in the central pile takes the first player tile as well. This will subtract 1 point for the round, but will allow them to go first in the next round. Any extra tiles go to the bottom of the board, and the amount of discarded tiles in each round will influence how many points you have to subtract to your score. At the end of the round, if you have finished a row on the left side of the board, you move 1 tile to the same row on the right side of the board, which represents the wall you are decorating. For each tile you move over, you will score 1 point if there are no tiles directly adjacent to it. For every horizontally or vertically adjacent tile, you will score an additional point. The end of the game is triggered as soon as someone completes a row of the wall. You will score 2 extra points for each complete horizontal line, 7 extra points for each complete vertical line, and 10 extra points for each tile color for which you've placed all 5 tiles in the wall. The boards are two-sided. One side has the colors already arranged and a gray side that allows you to choose where to put the colors, but always bear in mind that you cannot repeat the same color in a row or column.
We had learnt how to play this game on Board Game Arena initially, but I think we would have had no problems understanding it from the physical copy alone. The game comes with a nice quality rulebook, with clear and easy to understand rules. There are plenty of example images to illustrate how placing tiles and scoring works. And as for player aids, the game board itself provides dedicated spaces for which to place tiles, a sliding rail to track the scores, and small end-of-round bonus score reminder for the row, column, and 5 matching tile bonus points. The player boards in Azul Mini are smaller and the scoring markers are different from the original bigger version, with sliding markers that let you mark the tens and single digits. The game comes with 100 resin tiles which are small but nice to touch and play with. The tiles fit onto the player board with little studs that prevent them from moving about too easily, making this version of the game perfect for travelling, to take to the park, or to a cafe. It comes with a linen bag so that you can store the pieces and boards inside, but you will still need a bag for the tiles, as unfortunately the bag only has a single button to close it, which isn't enough to secure everything inside. The plastic player board holders serve the utility in allowing you to swap the game boards easily and to keep track of the score, but it's not exactly aesthetically pleasing and does seem to diminish the quality of the game a bit. It is something we're able to overlook, however, as this is mainly for out and about, and if we were to only ever play this game at home, then the original larger version would be the more impressive one.
Azul can also be enjoyed on Board Game Arena, which is actually where we first played it. As Azul Mini shares the exact same gameplay as the original big game, it can be enjoyed fully through this digital platform, which features benefits such as playing with friends at a distance, effortless setup, and automatic score calculations. We've also found it available on Tabletop Simulator, which can be enjoyed on Windows, macOS, and Linux platforms via Steam.
There is a lot in the world of Azul, not just the original larger version of the game we're reviewing here today, but also other expansions and standalone games. There is one expansion that we could find for the original base game, Crystal Mosaic, and also plenty of standalone games. Azul Stained Glass of Sintra, Azul Summer Pavilion and its expansion Glazed Pavilion, Azul Queen's Garden, Azul Master Chocolatier, and for mini versions there is this one that we're covering right now, and a recently released Summer Pavilion mini edition. So, in conclusion, I really like this game. It was one that we played on Board Game Arena first, and then we went and got it, and it's a lot of fun. I really like how puzzly and thinky it is. It's just a nice, fun, abstract puzzle game. It's very easy to get set up and going. You just chuck the tiles in a bag, give it a shake, and you're ready to go.
I think actually we got it first, and then we played in BGA because
True.
sometimes we are a little bit lazy into learning the rules, so we resort to BGA, Board Game Arena, to learn a game.
Yeah, that's true.
And
the good thing is it's the exact same gameplay as Azul. Just
the main game.
Yeah, just minified. And also because it's the mini version, it's also cheaper.
Yes.
So that's also a win.
Like half the price or even less.
About that.
I really like the game. It's really pretty, it's puzzly, and I like puzzles. It has a personal connection to me because I'm Portuguese and I actually studied in Évora. I graduated from University of Évora, and I really like it because it scratches my brain. It's like, it's easy, but puzzly, it gets you engaged to the game.
Like there's a lot of complexity that you can explore in the game, and that's fun.
Yeah.
It makes every time we play it is a bit different and varied.
And usually we play together, and recently we played with 3 players. Together we have played in different styles, either just minding our own business or trying to screw each other's game.
Yeah, sneaky.
Yeah. But we found it more cutthroat with the 3rd player.
Yeah.
We noticed that we would lose the tiles that we needed
quicker.
Easier. Yeah, exactly. And that's actually that I noticed that online people say it's the opposite. With 2 players, it's more cutthroat. And in our experience, it's not. But it depends on how you play the game.
And who you're playing with, I think.
Yeah.
We were playing with quite a competitive person.
Yeah.
So the game became a bit more competitive. Because you can see each other's boards, so we were kind of taking tiles that the other person would want. And the mini version as well has some nice features like the built-in scoring tracker.
Yeah.
My only gripe actually is that the bag. The box itself isn't a great box.
No, but I think it's just because they would assume that people would have the bag.
Yeah, which is where my gripe is. The bag has only one push button to close.
It doesn't close.
It doesn't close properly. So I think you would lose tiles that way.
We have to use a bag inside for the tiles.
We're going to use a little internal bag. But it's great otherwise because it fits everything and makes the game look really nice and easy to take out and about. So, scoring, I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 5, which makes it our Magic Bean territory. Because it's a really fun game. Despite my little gripes with this version of it, I'm sure I would have found gripes with the big version of it. But the gameplay itself is really fun.
Yeah.
It's a really nice game.
It's pretty.
It's pretty, it's thinky, it's pleasant to play with, and yeah, so I'm going to give that a 5 out of 5. Really, really good game. I can see why it's so popular. And for you?
For me, it's a 5.
Yay!
It's again Magic Beans.
Beans of Magic.
This is a game that will never leave our collection for sure, because we are planning on eventually get the main game, the big game, but we are
and
always
other versions of the game.
Yeah.
Summer Pavilion.
And the Queen's Gardens.
And Queen's Gardens.
Maybe the Sintra one as well.
We'll probably end up getting all of them.
They all have a connection to me, so.
But yeah, it's a really, really good game. Definitely deserving of 5 out of 5.
Yeah. This one is really, really good.
So that wraps up our review of Azul Mini.
Tell us if you have played this game, if you own this game, if you own the main game, if you own the mini version, and what's your opinion about the game, if you share our opinions of the game or not.
Yeah, so we're good.
Yeah.
Thank you all so much for watching. We've been Board Game Beans. You've been you. Have a lovely day and happy gaming.
Happy gaming.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, hey. Okay, for realsies.
Wait, let me just.
A two, one. Hey, hey.
Hola.
Welcome to Azul Mini. Okay, ready? For realsies. Hey, hey.
Hola.
Hey, hey.
Hola.
In this video, we're going to be taking a look at and giving our review for Azul. Ready? So, in conclusion, I really...
Sorry.
and it was a lot of fun. Isn't it magic beans? Magical beans.
How do you know?
What?
How do you know my score?
I'm assuming. I accidentally opened yours when I was trying to open mine. Whoopsie!